shit, man.
They're towards south 180.
I'm only picking people up in the lumber.
Yep, that's where it was.
There's
That's
no one
where
near
the...
us. There's no one near us.
Let's push lumber.
Don't push it yet. Just
Oh,
there's
yeah, no,
snipers
this is
that
an
can pick
open
us up.
field. This is an open ass field.
I hit him. He's
Where are
lit.
they?
Come on, pick me again. You'll be bitch. You'll regret it.
Yeah, the bounty
Oh my
team's
God, he's
starting to
picking all
push
different
out. I want to say the bounty team's in that little mound, honestly.
Get hit again. Come on. Peek me
Someone got
again,
lit on
bitch. You're
fire.
gonna get fucked. Yeah, I hit him twice and I lit him on
Do y'all
fire.
know
One
where
of the
he's
shots.
at?
In the window.
Gotcha.
In those two windows, he would switch out, and the other one is behind the. It's a team of two. I think it might be the rest of the.
I'll take a look.
That's where he's at. Behind the
There's.
deck of
I'm
wood.
picking up one
Yeah, I was gonna
person
say
over
bounty.
there.
I think bounty's starting to come up.
I think we need to rotate all the way around.
I hit him again. He's a bitch. He can't.
Where are you shooting? Tex.
Dude, look at Yali right here.
Gotcha.
In those two windows, he comes up to him. That one, the other one, and then there's another deck over there. Deck of wood, just like the one that I'm hiding behind. Another guy's hiding, trying to
I
shoot.
have no penetration, so I can't do. Oh, yep, okay.
Are they shooting at us?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the
other
other team. They shot him.
They just opened up this window. He's still peeking me at the left window. Might peek the right one right now. Yes, he was.
Got him.
Nice, you got him.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. He's
Oh shit, you're hurting.
hit me heavy.
God damn it.
This
Oh,
zombie.
shit.
This zombie killed me. Are you kidding me? Nice. I got killed by a zombie. That's gay.
I don't know where the fuck that guy was at. All right.
Can't do much.
Umpire's Bane. I don't know where he was at. He was outside.
He's right there.
That's
right
the
there.
that's the
Just-
sheriff.
yeah.
No, that's the sheriff. That wasn't who
There's
shot
someone
me.
over on this side.
Yeah,
over
that's
here.
yeah.
I think he picked up his boy already. Yeah. It's game.
Okay.
Oh man. You know it pisses me off when people who are much worse than us have a long battle with us and then we end up losing just because of some stupid shit.
I think we should have rotated a long time ago.
Should have kept moving.
Yeah. Well, not a long time ago. Once I killed that guy, no, we shouldn't have
Yeah, we
pushed.
should've
Maybe
rotated.
we either should have we should have rotated to the other team. I
No,
don't
you
know.
guys should have pushed with me because I pushed. I started pushing, and then the guy shot me. Well, he missed once when I was in the water, slow as fuck. And then when I got out of the water, he hits me with a fucking fire shot. I have 1 bar of health left, and I'm on fire. I try to run, start bandaging up. The fucking zombie chases me, so I kill the zombie, and I don't have enough time to bandage up. But if I wasn't solo, maybe it would have been different. Who knows?
You never know. You
I
never
don't
know.
know, you pushed on your own, man.
I mean, it's two people. I'm pretty sure it was a trio, and we killed the first guy, who we thought was a solo, because those two was just the two of them, right? That was just 1v3. We could have pushed in.
Here, wait. Let me actually check. Yeah, I didn't. I was meaning to.
No, there was a full team in lumber. You downed one of them. There were still 2 up. The guy, and then
I
there
only
was
saw
one,
2.
Then there was the original bounty that was coming in behind us.
Did you guys see 3 people in lumber?
C3PL?
Yeah, look, all teams have 3 players.
Noodle. Wow, 6-star or 5-star. Nice. Yeah, Noodle had
Where
the
can
right
you see that,
idea
Aldo?
after I got that kill. He stepped outside to get a different angle. It's all about shifting perspective. That's all good. It's all good.
Wait, so every team that we've encountered was a full team? Or no?
Who was that random lady? The solo?
Yeah, so who was that solo
who
then?
was she?
Because
I
we I don't see him on our MMR
Uh, it
What do you mean? It was
details.
part of the team of 3.
it
Well, yeah,
was
well, that's what
yeah,
I
it
was
was
saying.
it was some random team of 3. Did
Yeah,
we even
one
run
of
into those
Random?
the other two people? I don't even know who they were.
it was
That's what
probably
I'm
it said I killed this hunter, so it was the last teammate of whatever random team it was. Or team three.
They were probably fighting, yeah, team one and died. Yeah, that was just like a fucking. That was a standoff, man. That wasn't a showdown. That was a standoff.
hold up. I need to get my shit.
Ooh, I might as well respec, respec.
One more day, guys, and all our legendary hunters will have 11 points to spend.
Is that right? So they are making legendary hunters actually have incentive now. That's cool.
I
And
think it's a maximum of 11, but it's no longer going to be like.
here, wait, one more.
So,
I'm sorry.
so you'll have a maximum of 11 points and a minimum. What it is I don't think there's a minimum, but all the times it gives you. You know how if there's a trait that's only costs 1, and if you get rid of it, you don't get any points back?
Mm-hmm.
Every trait now, no matter what, you'll get 1 point back. So like if you get sharpshooter, which is only 1 point, you'll get a point back for each of those, which is nice.
That's good.
Yeah, for those like 0.1s or whatever.
And then of course you can have a maximum of 11. I think I could have misunderstood it.
I dig it.
And they're
man.
also nerfing all the like the free hunters now. So like a tier 1 hunter, you only get 1 trait. Tier 2 hunter, you get 2 trait, and a tier 3 hunter, you get 3 traits, which makes sense because they were kind of OP. And they're
What
also,
about a legendary hunters? They should give them fucking 4 traits. You know what? Just to be fucking. You know what? You paid for skins. You get to get 4 fucking.
that's what
you know?
that's what I was saying. They're giving you, I believe, a maximum of 11 points in traits.
Oh,
Okay.
that's actually.
Um,
Wait. So.
double tap.
11 traits.
A viewer. Great player. Great hunter. Legend. Bayou boy. He
Baklava.
he wrote that legendary hunters will have a minimum of 11 points worth of traits. So yeah, it could be like, yeah, that's cool.
Minimum.
Minimum.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I hope
That's
the
a lot.
beekeeper gets
Brazilian?
more. 'Cause
That's
I
a
love the
lot.
beekeeper.
You ever hear that joke?
A minimum of 11? That seems like a bit much.
Yeah, they might fine tune it. No.
Shooting.
No, that was a
Oh,
grunt.
yes.
That was a grunt. Sorry, bro. I was trying to stay super stealthy. Well, there goes that.
You got me all shook.
I should have my knife out.
Blueprint.
Thank you. Ooh. I wish I was good with the nitro. I honestly haven't. I've maybe tried it like twice.
So, what were the 3 points it just gave you?
Gave me a nitro, some sort of nitro ammo, a Winfield silencer, and I didn't even have enough time to look at the other one.
Birdies on the thing.
Sometimes, dude, sometimes that stuff lags out though. Like, I'll get a blueprint and it's like, oh, I unlocked 2 Winfield silencers. Okay. Are there people here? Hold on, I thought I heard footsteps in. No.
Do you have beast face? How the fuck did those no birds not go off?
Birds really like me.
Not me. Well, I guess it's at Stillwater. Slow you down a little bit. Man,
You know, one thing I think they need to revamp in this game
traps.
is I do wish traps were a little bit more powerful. That way, you don't have to use them all.
I just feel like you have to be like a fucking like a 6,000 IQ for like those good traps.
But you know the bunkers. You know how they have like this stuff right here.
Yeah.
But these always are full of supplies, and then you have the bunkers that are like a dirt mound that you can go into.
Yeah, yeah,
Those
yeah.
never have shit inside.
I know, yeah, they're just like tunnels, yeah. I hate this field. People can just like rat so much. There's people coming up. People coming up
Good.
very close. 330. I can probably hear that running. Or they're beyond this
They're
river.
that
I can't
close?
really tell. Yeah, no, that it sounded pretty close. Oh, I see them. They're coming to
I
Oh
us.
got
yeah.
to let them
Get
get
closer.
into
Let me
the
get
field.
closer.
I hit.
Oh,
I hit.
Yeah, I have two. I have a short range weapon. I have only pistols, and a katana. Not short, but like medium range.
Got you.
Trying to push closer across that bridge. Do you see him anymore? I'm getting shot somewhere.
Over here still.
Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I knew it.
I hit him.
Fuck me, bro.
Dude, I just fucking hit a random shot. That was crazy.
God damn it, bro. Like, should have waited.
someone behind you.
Holy
Got
shit,
one.
what the fuck?
Yep, be careful. There is someone else there.
Someone like over there. I
I
gotta
don't know where
fucking
he's at.
hide.
Over here somewhere. You see the guy's body
No.
that I downed? Oh, he just got the
He
res.
picked up the solo.
Got him.
There you go. Good job. His buddy's there somewhere. I just don't know where. That's
Oh,
a
I guess
different
it's
team,
just
by the way.
another solo.
Different team.
Got you. Are they burning you? No, you're good still. Oh shit! I'm dead. Sounds like you got a different guy. The guy that killed Don Don is who killed me. Blue shirt. Black man. Ooh, that's not him.
Too much talking, man. Jesus.
Alright. Although I did hit that guy, I'll wait next time until we fire.
Yeah, because I only have a medium range weapon, so once you fired, I was like, fuck. And just started to try to close the distance
Oh,
as soon as possible, because I was, oh my god.
my game just went
Fucking
down.
killed
Mine
me.
too.
Mine is,
Yeah, mine
They
too.
must. They're doing maintenance.
fuck my life. God damn it.
What a shame, what a shame.
How long did they usually do this stupid shit for?
Let's
Well,
see.
it was weird that they did it now because the update's tomorrow. So they're either doing a sneaky update or it's gonna be shut down for the rest of the day.
They'd make a mistake if it was shut down for the rest of the day. Crowning King Flechette. Yeah, I know. Caldwell Dragon Breath.
Did he kick you out?
Shit. I'm trying to see if I can get back in. Let's see. Yeah, it must be some sort of
Usually you just have to
maintenance.
Restart.
Steam?
Well, Steam will tell you. No, usually just restart your computer and it works.
Oh, really? The whole computer.
We shall see.
Yeah, let me know if that works for you.
Wait, Steam went down for maintenance?
No,
No, not Steam. Hunt.
Cause I'm just showing as offline, just to myself for some reason.
it could be Steam, but I looked at the servers here before we started this match, just seeing what coast I was on, and every across the whole board, it was all saying maintenance in a certain amount of time.
Let's see.
Let's see here. Yeah. So let's open Steam and see. Oh yeah, it says disconnected.
Well, that's sad. I
What
guess
kind
we'll
of
have
gay
to
fucking butthole tickler shit is this?
butthole tickler.
Funny, funny you say that because that's one of
We
your
actually
buddies'
have,
names.
yeah, we actually have someone on this Discord.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I know. And the
You
guy
want,
is so annoying, to be
you
honest,
want,
bro. I mean, he's not a bad player, but no one wants to play with a player that's constantly shitting on how bad you are every time he does something good, you know? It's like no one wants to play with that. It's just annoying as fuck.
it's so funny you say that because I noticed that the first time I played with him, but I
That's
just
the first thing I noticed too.
Wait, what does he
That's the
do?
first
What
thing.
does he do?
I just well, hold on a sec. I just brushed it to the side, and then last night, another guy was playing with him, and he mentioned the same thing. Right when Tickler got off, the first thing the guy said was like, "God, I fucking hate that guy."
Really?
Yeah, bro.
What does
Yeah,
he
I mean,
do?
bro, I think he's just an ignorant kid, to be
He
honest.
just talks.
He does.
He
He
talks too
talks
much
shit.
shit. Just
He
too
just
toxic.
talks like, yeah, yeah. I know.
And it's not.
I'd like to
Like,
not have toxic people in.
And it's not like I don't mind talking shit to other players, but he talks shit that like pumps himself. Like he thinks he's badass.
Yes,
Yeah, he pumps
yes.
himself up by putting everybody else down around him in a way. It's like, oh man, I'm the best MVP. Like he does like a 2 kill and you
Yeah,
do one,
yeah.
and he'll be like, oh, I did all the work, you know? Like, bro, what the fuck, you know? Like
Yeah.
he'll clutch a moment. He's like, whew,
You stole my
y'all gonna shit
kills,
without me,
bro.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, it's like he'll just do some he'll just pull out like some like smart ass remarks out of his ass to try to make like to make himself look bigger, and it's just like just and it's like he'll it's so annoying too.
That's
Fuck.
funny. See, I know I'm
I
bad.
just ignore it. I just ignore him the whole time. I don't know this kid at all, bro. That's the first impression I ever got of him. I only played with him once. He's like, I'm gonna add you. I'm like, I bet, and I never added him back. But like,
Don't you love that?
like
Don't you love
I'm
that?
not playing. I just like I don't get it. I'm not even a person who's toxic towards my enemies. You know, like
Yeah, man, I try to be friendly towards my enemies. Now there's some people that is just like, yo, dude, you're an asshole. You're lame. But then
nah. There's
but
some people that I just like.
most people I'm like, GG, that was a good fight. Like, you know.
I mean, it's GG was a good fight if I win, but if I lose, bro, I'm like raging. They're like I want everyone and their mother to fucking die. You know, like I hate them.
Um, you want to take a guess on how many hours I got in this game?
How many?
2,400.
Damn.
Wow.
Is
Wow.
there a way to like 1v1, like private lobbies or anything like that?
No, nothing. You can't do nada.
That's gay, bro. This shit should start up with some like, if you like, you could go. Wait, you could do shooting range with teammates,
I
right?
can't even get in the dude, I can't even get in the game.
No, I'm just saying. But have you guys ever tried to go into shooting range with
Oh yeah,
teammates?
we fucked around.
It needs a little
Bet.
well,
But I get it's kind of not fair to play because then it's whoever's the host of the server is gonna have 0 ping, and the other guys are gonna have however fucking astronomical ping compared to him.
I'm trying to think here. I'm looking at all the websites. Nothing says that it's down, although I'm
But
like 90% sure that
yeah, it's
Hunt?
happening to all of us. Maybe we got banned for being too elite. Yeah, but yeah, man, there are a lot of people that they're like, yeah, dude, your KDA's garbo. Yeah, like too focused on KDA, nothing else. It's like, dude, just play Soul Survivor then, you know? Like
I mean,
Soul Survivor is
I
fun.
don't really focus on kill death ratio, but for me, it's like I
It
don't
is
really care about my
important. I mean, it
MMR.
is
I
important,
just
but it
I
doesn't
mean, when I look
matter.
at someone like if they're good or not, that's usually like it. Like that's my aspect of telling if they're good or not. If I like go into like randoms, and I see my teammates, I want to see if they're good or not. I'll
Hmm.
check their KD type shit. I'm not really
Yeah,
gonna check
sure.
their MMR because MMR goes up and down. KD is kind of just stays stable for a while. Like
Yeah.
I've had the same KD for however long.
All I ask for is players. I mean, like, and I don't even ask for what I look for in players is if they have 1.0, which means they can hold their own ground. If you can down one person a game, a match, then that's all I'm asking for. It's when you start running into people who have like point sevens and point sixes. That's pretty bad.
I need to
Yeah.
honestly, I need to make a new account. That's what a lot of people are telling me I should do because I feel like my stats have gotten so shot, just so shot
How many
because
hours you got?
I've introduced like 3 people to this game and that involved a lot of like necro spam deaths and you know. But me, I
Yeah, I've
have
had
I
that
have
too.
like 17K or 1700, I'm sorry, not 17K. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have like 300 hours in this game. Man, not even.
Okay, yeah.
Still kind of green, man.
Yeah, you're pretty
I'm
green.
just I'm just I I'm decent at any shooter game that you put me in because I played Team Fort or sorry, not Team Fortress. I played Counter Strike for like pretty much a long ass time. So for me, I believe very strongly that if you learn Counter Strike, which is like the fundamental game of like FPS shooters, of like patience and tactics and all that shit, you can
Yeah.
learn any game.
Well, this game, you know what? I feel Counter Strike. I played a shit ton of Counter Strike as well, and there is like this game's a lot more. I feel like this game is much more audio. Like you really want to be able to hear shit. Running gives you away so
Yeah,
much. People can hear you. Like people can literally, without even knowing, seeing you, just
I'm
hear.
back on, boys.
If you're spam running, they could probably take a blind shot and probably get you if
yeah.
they know what they're doing.
My friend who's very good at CS:GO and he doesn't really like any other shooter games. And I like introduced him to Apex and everything. He played it for a bit and then he just kind of quit all this. But he actually fucks with this game because he says it's a lot like Counter Strike because there's a lot of moments where you know where the person's at and it's like the moment of like just waiting it out. You know
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
fuck up first type shit.
yeah.
Same thing
Yeah,
that's in
a lot of that.
I
in there.
let me back on, boys, if you want to try.
Oh, let you back on? Hell yeah, we back in business. Let's go. Let's go.
It does say if you, when you do get on, check out your region and everything across the board is maintenance in 465 minutes.
465 minutes. That is how many? So what? They just sent the update out already? Or
Or are they? No, I think they put that as like an announcement that that the game
oh,
is not gonna
will be
that
in
servers are gonna be
400. Is that what you're saying?
yeah in
Yeah,
In
400.
464
gotcha.
minutes, what it says.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
Bro, we got a whole like how much
8
400
hours. Oh,
divided by 40 minutes. How many full games do we have?
it's right
Dude,
here.
I
It's
Pretty.
at 12 o'clock. It's at 12 o'clock tonight, depending on what time it is.
wait, I can't get
And
in.
I'm probably gonna only play for like another hour.
All right,
You'll get hit
let me
sooner than
restart
me.
my computer real quick. BRB.
All right.
Back. back in the Discord.
This, or should I get Magpie with a fucking parachute?
I would not do Magpie if you're playing with. Personally, that's just
Yeah,
me
you're
personally.
right.
You don't get that full
But it's
benefit
still,
from it.
but it still gives you 3 minutes of each, you know, of each thing.
It's only 1 minute.
It's 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's 3 minutes.
Shit, I thought it was only 1 minute. Maybe so. Solos, it's 6 minutes then.
Yeah, cause no, in solos I'm pretty sure it's like, yeah, it's six in solos, three and duos. I'm like 90% sure. I might be wrong though. I'll just get martial artist. Fuck it.
Martialist. That'd be cool if there was
Martialist,
a
but
martial artist thing, like a
not yet. Imagine
karate
you could
chop a
just have a skill where you
motherfucker.
we could just roundhouse kick someone in the face. It's just like,
Dude,
and then
flying
they can
ninja
dodge
kick
it.
someone? How cool
Just
would that be?
but then imagine that they could just dodge it by crouching or some shit. You know, and they guys have this like whole fucking fist fight.
Yo, that'd be cool. I honestly, that'd be cool. I like that. Peace, loving. All right, all good, all good. We're just gonna
Wait, May. Oh
invite
no!
y'all.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, wait, I can't.
I didn't get quartermaster. I'm so
Wait, why
stupid.
can't I invite y'all though? Like, what the fuck?
And you ready?
Weird. Yeah, maintenance in 461.
I invited both you guys, but no one picked up.
I see it now.
I'm just trying to hold up. Oh, I'll just join. Let me just. I didn't get the invitation. Can you invite me again?
Give me a second. Did you get that, Yali?
I thought I got it. I clicked it, but it's not letting me through. Weird.
I mean, you can try to invite me.
I guess I'm gonna just try to use the bat. I don't really like using the bat anymore. I can cavalry sabers. Can I do it?
Wait, I don't even see. What the hell? What in the hell?
Yeah, I don't see an invitation from you.
I don't even see you on. Yeah, what is actually going on? The invitation is failed.
I see
Log-
Jolly pop on.
Did you
Here.
get
Kyle,
that
I
invitation
see
that
Kyle
time?
on. Yeah.
Let
I
me
didn't
try.
get
Let me
invitation.
try. Just
Invite
like.
me.
There you go.
Well, they better fix this crap too, then.
Unfortunately, invitation has failed. The lobby is full.
I'm restarting. I'll try it again. Weird trouble today. Trouble
The
in the
invitation
bio.
has failed.
Trouble in the
Fuck.
bio.
I think we should all restart our games.
Yeah, I just restarted my computer and my game.
I think we should just restart our games. I'm restarting it right now.
Same.
Bro, you know we can fucking be winning like crazy right now. Like we just need to focus, tap in. Like we are. I've noticed we are better than the people we come across. The only problem is we die because we just do some weird shit.
You know what I think we need to do? Hold on. Let me turn both of y'all. It's no disrespect. I do still want to hear you guys. And feel free to turn me down too. But if you go on Discord, right click. No, wait. Is it right click? Yeah, if you right click my name or the other person's name, you can set their volume. I'll set mine to like 100. 100's probably pretty good.
I always say I always adjust everyone's volumes when I get
Yeah,
in this
cause
when I
and
get in
some
this
people
Discord.
like are really close to their mic, and some people are just naturally louder, and so
Some
Yeah.
people have just a shitty mic, some people have a better mic, some people have a fucking
Yeah.
loud fucking mic. It's weird. Like I'll be talking to someone and they'll be like this, like I'll be like, what the fuck are they even trying to say right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, looks like we got it now. Nice. Let's get our fucking hunt back. The show must go on.
Oh my, I just had a very, very weird temptation to try to break the fucking sound barrier.
Please don't.
Like to a point where it's just like, you won't even hear a scream, you just hear like from the
Yeah,
microphone
right,
flickering.
right.
I was just about to do it, and then I realized, fuck, my boss is gonna hear me outside for sure.
Wait, you're at work right now, bro?
Well, I live at work pretty much. Like I'm at camp,
Oh, okay.
so
Okay. That's cool.
yeah.
Damn, that drilling dum-dum is a necessity. I really want them to fix the glitch with, like, when you have, it says you have 3 heavy knives, but to access them, you have to get you have to get the base skin, and then you have to re-click the, like, there's just so many quality of life things. You're right, Kyle. There really is. And it's like, I don't know. They can, I'm starting, their Jedi mind tricks are starting to fail on me. I don't know. Call me crazy.
So like one thing I see, I think they could do to clean up stuff is, I think you should be able to take contraband.
Yes.
Right
Yes.
now, you
I think that would be a huge part of this game, bro. That would be so.
take contraband and sell it in the black market. Because right now, if you have the extra money, are you gonna take a contraband weapon, or are you gonna pay and just get the fucking legendary
Right.
skin?
Right.
Most players, 9 out of 10 players, just get the legendary skin because
think-
they love their legendaries.
Mhm.
So let them sell the contraband in the black market, and you can use that currency, only that currency, to buy items in the black market. But the thing is, what they would need to change is, instead of making it a permanent purchase, you just get to buy it that one time, and
Like temporaries.
it's just like a one-time use, or
Yeah.
like until you die, or until
Get
you
a feel for it if you want to buy it.
And
They might
what
get
they
more
do,
sales. That's a
then
very
they
good.
can then they
Interesting.
can actually rotate the black market on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Skins, and you're not getting them permanently. You're just getting them for one-time uses.
Interesting.
know.
Interesting. And then maybe it's like if you got out, you were able to extract with it. It's like, so do you want to keep it? If you do,
Yeah,
it's
it might
this
actually
much.
You could be like, oh, I hate the Crown and King, but I'm taking this because I know I can sell this at the black market for fucking 200, whatever.
Very interesting, man. Sounds like you've thought about that.
It just, because right now the black market's a joke. It's a waste
It
of
is.
time.
Yeah, it is. It
Bro,
is.
he hasn't just been thinking about it. He's been writing a whole fucking letter. He just hasn't sent it out yet.
Well, you know
Like,
what?
that's the way.
I'll tell you, man. If you come up with the solution, I bet you could talk to a fucking community person. Just be like, look, I got this idea. Hear me out. Honestly, out of any of the video game companies, I feel like Crytek, if you like actually went to them, a lot of people, they're like, they gotta do this, they gotta do that. Think about it. That one dude posted a picture of the Huntsman every day until it got changed. And they did it. They listened. You know? So, I don't know. I bet.
I didn't know someone was doing that.
Yeah, on Reddit. Yeah, dude, for like almost like, I don't know what the streak was. Anyone know? It was like almost like 500. I don't know. It was at least a year, I want to say.
Picture of it, like killing him and like put like.
Yeah, and it's like, where was it? Yeah. Because I think he like streamed or whatever.
We got people
Really?
over in docks
Need a fucking.
going for him. Bloodthirsty.
Let's go. Let's
Red
go.
dogs? Okay, we need to get that clue though, because I'm trying to get that stamina.
Wait,
Is
where?
anybody working on that?
I got it. Wait up. I got you all. Wow, really? Was that me?
Oh, I see him right now. Oh, he just took a shot at me. Ooh, I got a headshot.
Oh my gosh, Kyle. All right, here, let's go. Let's go. Ooh,
I
weird.
don't know if
Did you
that's
see
enough
that
to kill
lag?
him.
Where are they, at the White House? Oh man, watch out for no. Watch out for that. The immolators, bro. The immolators. Oh, they're over there.
Don't be afraid, guys.
We love the limit. I was gonna give them a kiss with my. Oh
Wow.
shit! Who just got?
That
From
was
where?
a
From where? How'd you
Winfield.
get?
That was a Winfield Talon. 134
From how far?
meters. 134
What?
meters. High velocity. Okay.
Here he comes.
Sheriff. Death's breath, baby.
Hit him once. Hit
He
him
has,
twice.
he has regeneration, so keep pushing hard.
I'm hitting him like crazy.
Watch out for that immolator now. Reload.
I'm gonna push.
Close the door. No, you didn't fucking close the door.
Nice hit.
I killed one.
Nice kill.
Another one.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
dead. It's a 1v1.
That wasn't him. That wasn't him. That's a zombie.
Dude, how did I hit it? Why isn't it following up on them?
Don't let him pick his boy up though.
He's coming.
Dude,
He's gonna.
Nice hit, dude.
You can pick me up. He's gonna. Oh nope.
He's
He's gonna pick up his boy. He's at his boy's body. He's at his boy's body.
I need to heal. I need to heal. He's being attacked right now. There's just too much
They're both up.
AI. Jesus,
No,
fuck,
he picked
dude.
his
Oh,
boy
he
up.
picked
That's
his
what I'm
boy
saying.
up.
Guys, hey, I gotta make an announcement. When it's just solo, if people go down,
We should
you
shut our
guys let
mics
'em-
off. Yeah.
Just let them do their thing.
Yeah, I agree.
But he was picking his boy up. I was correct though.
You were correct, but I was trying
But
to focus on
he
other
probably
things.
knew, but I think Kyle knew that as well.
No, he didn't, because he said he's getting attacked. I need to heal up. But bro, you hit him with an LLR. That's 140 damage. He was lit as fuck. I don't know how he didn't die from those bees. That's what's
I know,
more
that's
confusing
what,
to me.
yeah. It's because, you know what, they were assholes, that's why.
I don't cause I'm kind of confused. Like the Sparks LLR or the LLR, whatever you
That's
call
what I
it.
wanna
That's
do. I wanna
literally
make
like
sparks.
it's supposed to be a nearly a one hit kill, bro. Like
I didn't hit. I wasn't the LLR. It was the What, I don't even know what gun it was. It was the medium.
Whoa.
Medium. With bleed rounds.
Bro, I got a fucking guy. I got levering, fanning, and serpents. Let's go.
What do you like better, levering or fanning?
I
Hold on, man.
don't know.
I'm going broke this prestige, baby.
Do I have everything? I think so.
Oh, I need a charge. So Kyle, you said you've had that or sorry, that you've played Hunt on console and then you picked it up on PC, is that right? Kyle? Oh, he's gone. Gone Dawn.
Hey yo, Ak, let me get a big Nicky cheese.
The Aki way.
Aki way.
Dude,
Fuck, I
your
can't wait for my.
profile cracks me up, Gondon. Trump and Putin.
Yeah, bro, the two best world leaders. What are you talking about, man? I don't know. I don't know anyone's on.
Yeah,
That's
president
just
and vice president. Pretty
literally
much, pretty much.
of the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, fuck! I love my president so much. I'm talking about Putin. Honestly, he's a G. He's a real fucking G.
All right, this is a high spawn spot, so let's let's open our ears. Let's close our rears. And let's fucking lock the fuck in,
And
bro.
and drinking our cheers. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll cheer when the end is near. Sorry, I had to go.
But what if the end is never near? Cause we don't even fear, and we just wanna go wherever near. I hear someone.
Is that right? Usually they're up here.
Wait, that might have been your footsteps that I heard.
It could have been. I was running up behind you.
I thought I heard the footsteps on my. Where the fuck is the clue? Oh, it's right. It's down below. What the fuck?
I don't see anyone down this side, but they're probably all out and about.
I got it.
Okay, I think another team. I want to say looking at the spread,
Do you
probably
need
at
help?
probably at lower to sail. Where are you
Oh
at?
my god.
People or what?
Dude, no, just AI. I'm in trouble. Holy shit.
Oh dear.
You're not in trouble. I got you.
Thank you.
Ninja man, ninja man.
No problemo.
There's a saddlebag here. Is that Dale?
Getting blasted? How's it y'all getting?
Watch out, horse, horse, horse.
Fuck my life.
I'm telling you, bro, run less, run less. You'll notice that a lot less people know where you're coming from.
I'm just always used to having beast face. I don't really trigger these fucking sound traps.
We gotta play the sound trap game.
No trap game.
Sound
Doo-doo.
trap game. Yeah, we need a little theme song.
More dogs? Are you serious?
Oh my god, misclick. Sound
You hear
trap
that?
game. Sorry.
Was that me or who shot?
That was me, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh,
I misclicked.
I thought that was. I thought that was in front of me for some fucking reason. That was.
Are your, you know what? Sometimes when I put my headphones on wrong, and it like fucks the sound. That happened to me once. I got scared. Not gonna lie, I got really scared. I got the Sunday scaries out of that one.
Up, up.
We gotta go down, down, down. I'm gonna check this workshop because you know me, nothing there.
Poor Dell. I think Dell wants to play.
Huh?
I think Dell wants to play.
Yeah, we'll have to. I know. I feel like we gotta come up with like a. We all gotta like rotate, you know? Like, I hate that people get left out. I don't want that to be a thing.
I do need to do some stuff here in a little bit. If you want to let him know, he can hop in.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm down too as well. Up for whatever. Up for whatever.
Wait, who hopped into the chat?
Our boy Dell.
Fuck, I can't. Oh my god, this shit's fucked. Sorry, who?
Our boy Dell.
Okay, bet. I thought his pocket was in here. What the
Pocket's
fuck?
quite
I
a
might have just heard a
personality,
bullet, or
isn't
am I
he?
tripping?
There's a gunner down here, by the way. Was that really me? Wow, I'm a lot louder than I realized. Really? Was it really bad?
Nice.
Yo, Double Tap, are you still in the lobby, man? You should play with us sometime, too. We need to get like 6 lobbies going.
Usually later at night, it's like 7 people in here.
I know, dude. It's tough. We need to like, yeah. How did it work out yesterday? Like, I feel like it worked out pretty fine. Like, there were 2 teams playing on different lobbies just to make that fucking clear. All right, people are here.
Where'd it come from?
There's a toolbox right here. Dude, I feel like I've developed a stutter, bro.
It's probably because of me. I actually stuttered.
Blow this door off.
I brought decoys. Is that a big dynamite?
Yeah.
Wanna check up here?
Someone's been up there.
No one? Where they at though? Where should I put this poison bomb?
Right in that entrance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's a devil's advocate. Okay.
That door's getting blown off. I'm blowing all the doors off. Oh, there's a beetle up in the air.
I just saw one on the inside of the house.
Dude got poisoned hard. I think I headshot him.
No, you did not.
I got a headshot. I don't know if it killed him. Hey there,
Oh, I got the emulators here.
How? What the fuck?
How you doing? Good luck
got the
out there. Good luck out there.
B.
We're getting hungry. But I hope you have a good day. A death suited for a Viking, a true Valhalla
Watch
warrior.
out.
Nice work, guys.
I'm gonna run in there, and then you guys
Hold
come
on,
after.
hold on. I think there's... Yeah, there's someone behind
Another
us.
team.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was perfect timing on that guy.
Hold on, watch out for this other team pushing in. Here we go. Here we go. People right here. Wait up.
Close that door.
Hold on. Whoa, people,
Oh,
the
you got
dude,
this.
the bitch,
I'm confused, bro.
That was a
so
good
confused.
play,
What the fuck
Bubbles.
is
That was a
happening?
good play, honey. That was a
I did
great
such
play.
stupid shit, bro. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. I just was just running around in circles with a fucking katana. I fucking. Ugh. Hmm.
Oh, it's all the same team, man.
Three.
Good move on them for coming out.
Yeah, let's change our strategy. I think we really need to stay outside. Let them, they need to make a
No,
mistake.
that was putting. No. That was perfect because somebody got a kill from someone who was from the inside.
I mean, that was luck, but I got that kill.
That was a perfect kill. And the second we got that, I broke all the all the barbed wire on the entrance, and I was like, "Hey, I'm pushing in." That was lit. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I just run around in circles with a katana. I couldn't see shit. I thought I'm hearing people left to me, so I turn around and there's no one left. I turn right, there's no one right. I'm literally losing my shit.
Yo, who's Texas Rattlesnake? Welcome, welcome. That's exciting. There are people here. And double tap. That's cool as hell. You're here too. Yeah, I think we gotta change it up. Um, I wanna do a rotation. Let's do a rotation, huh? Let me play with y'all. Yeah. Hold on. It's hard. It's hard. There's too many good people out here, you know? There's too many friends. You don't want to, like, offend anyone. Um, join the Discord. I believe the Discord is on my stream profile. Feel free to join it.
How long the officer's
Hop
been
on.
out? There's
Hop
only
on. Get in the
two.
channel. It's on the Club Bayou
There's
Boys,
three
brother.
legendaries, but one of them's
Hop
the
in.
defense
Let's talk. Let's
exclusive.
conversate. You know? Always down. What's that, Kyle?
For how long the officer's been around for, there's only 3 skins. Legendary skins.
Fuck yeah, my boy Jake! My boy Jake, he on my Twitch. Dude, that's so great. Yo, alright, Kyle, you wanna hear something great?
Biddy the fuck off!
Oh shit, sorry. Right. Dude, it was great catching up with my old high school buddy, and he's into RC crawlers. Never heard of this hobby, but it's so cool. It's literally you get these like modded out RC cars, and you just climb up any and everything. You could probably climb up your grandma's old titty if you wanted to, but like, dude, it's crazy. It was really cool. But yeah, we had a
Why would
great
you
day.
want
We
that?
had a great day. Well, if you wanted like some quality content, dude, I don't know. All right, we're gonna run poison and we're gonna run bleed. Jake, let me show you, man. I'm gonna show you this game. We have not been having the best of luck. We have not been having the best of luck, Jake. But I'm excited that you're on my stream. Thanks for reaching out, man. Thanks for hopping in. We have
Bro, we're gonna
fun,
win right
baby.
now.
Yeah, man, you got me hype, Jake. You got me hype. Let me go urinate, bro.
Got him
That's
so
not like
hyped
my
that he
mom got a piss
needed to go and make an excuse that he needs to urinate, but in reality, you know what he's gonna go do in the bathroom.
It's bloody water too, because it's always good to have water. Hold on, guys. Let me fill up water. All right, boys. Yeah, Jake. Yo, if you like you like shooters, right? You were saying you did. Man, I'm telling you, you'd love this game. It's like stealth meets battle royale extraction. You know, not so much battle
We're showing the
royale.
rope. We're showing the ropes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's very sound based, so you really do need good headphones. 3v3s, or you could do solo if you're a sweat. But solos do have more powers than you know, trios, and they're quieter, more ninja-y if you're into like stealth. But yeah, dude, I mean, look, I'm some measly you know, view streamer. One day maybe. But check out the level streamers. They play different. They just play like monsters. It's crazy. But yeah, man, it's a cool game. It's on sale sometimes. Yo, if you send me your Steam, I'll honestly buy it for you. Like, I love playing with people. I love teaching, you know. That's what this is all about. See, there are sound traps like horses. Right? Gotta be careful.
Did you guys set up those horses?
Yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say there's a person on me, but I guess not.
Where the fuck are you? Damn. Yo, let's stay closer.
I just wanted to split up. Let's go to Fort
For sure.
Meet there. Oh, I see. I just saw a person run by. I think I might be tripping.
Through fort? Okay. Dude, I've been
Oh
really
no, it's a dog.
I've been digging the sparks with the long ammo poison craziness. Just
Dude,
cripples
you
the
should go
fuck out of
hard
them.
on sparks. Take like.
I know, I think that's all I'm gonna
Straight on
do.
sparks.
Dude, that's all I'm building now. Cause that's what worked, and in fact,
And
let
then
me
switch
sit
it
up.
and then do like Centennial. You know, mix it up.
Yeah. But I really have been liking the sparks.
Sparks is so good.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well that was those damn dogs, you know?
I felt like I heard someone meleeing
Yep.
something in the background.
Yo, me too though? Me too. I feel like I heard two people meleeing. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Find
I
cover.
was meleeing.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like I heard another girl
Yep,
too.
yep, we
Oh,
got
people are here! On
Yeah.
me! They almost shot me! Right here.
Remember, you can get out right through this little. Get out! Get out! Get out!
They're throwing
Ooh,
it at me.
yeah.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm
You're
fucked.
good.
I'm fucked.
You're good.
That was close.
Good. Oh, here they come. Ah! 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 Bear's tooth. Oof. He's popping in there hard. Oh my god, dude.
How
my
did I miss
God.
that? Oh, I killed two, one left. I think. Yep, two. I killed two and the one left.
Are we dead?
We all died just like that.
What the
That was
fuck? It
way
happened
too
so
quick.
What the
Yeah, I know. What are these? What are these games? So, Jake, if you're still on, there's a saying that everyone kind of knows in Hunt Showdown, and it's it's all about the Louisiana bayou,
Poof.
and
Oh
it's
wait, we died?
yeah, dude, we all died. It's the bayou giveth and the bayou taketh, and you'll notice that
Oh
some
my
days you just win, win, win. That was literally yesterday. Then other days it's like, woo.
I need to get dropped to a 3-star so we can get in a little easier lobbies.
Nah, bro, I don't care about bro, it's not even that. We're just
I think that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that
I think
is
we're
what it
I
is.
think we're just having an off day, bro. But I've been in 4-star lobbies as a solo versus like duos. It's not that hard. It's just we're having an off day. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, stick with the sparks, dude. Stick with the sparks. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself this shit, you know?
Yeah, just repeat it.
They really do
Positive
tempt
mental
you.
attitude.
Who's this? Who's this?
This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Texas
This is
Ralph,
Jake,
710.
buddy. Hell
How we
fucking
doing?
yeah, dude. How are you, man? It's great to see you.
Excellent.
Or hear
Yeah,
from
man.
you.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, man. So this is our community, dude. We've been growing. We've been growing. You know, it's great though. Yeah, we really just play this game like crazy. But
We should get into Rust. That would be fucking fire if we get a
Oh.
huge clan from here playing Rust. That'd be nice.
yeah, Jake, what games do you find yourself playing? You said you were really
Uh,
big into what was the one game?
I play, right now, me and my brother play a lot of fucking Minecraft. A few of
Yeah,
our other
yeah,
boys.
yeah.
Honestly. And I play, what the fuck is it? Age of Empires 2 sometimes. I'm not any good at it. I just play it 'cause it's fun.
Yeah, yeah,
I play a little bit of everything. I've been playing Mud Runner, honestly, because that shit's awesome.
yeah. What is that?
You just like
Is
deliver
that we
fucking
just-
logs in the
I was gonna
mud.
say this was so good. I was gonna deliver a racist joke, but I forgot you're on Twitch.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself now. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese.
I'm about to
I
deliver.
I stopped myself
Deliver.
last second.
Like it's like a freaking passenger pigeon, like.
No, but oh fuck.
But yeah, you know what? I don't know. So like, you said you played Rainbow Six, right?
Yeah, I played Rainbow Six Vegas 2, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fun game.
Yeah, that is a great game.
The character customization was out of control.
They have a lot of that in this. It's almost becoming a little too much. Well, not character customization, but like, they have like different skins that you can, and that's probably how the developers make a lot of their money. But it's a pretty positive community. Like, they want this game to succeed as much as possible. And it's honestly, dude, this game was made in what, 2018? Is that right?
Oh, I have zero clue. This game is so lit though.
But it's actually gotten only more popular, surprisingly.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time to get in.
And they're about to have a quality of life update or a big update.
Yeah, for like, so like even lower end computers can run it, I think they said.
Truck, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I remember the first time I ever bought a computer. I went to what was it, the Micro Center?
Yeah.
Those things are great. Those
Places are
places. I don't think they even exist anymore. But I was like, get me the cheapest computer that can run League of Legends. And the dude's just like, what, like this $250? I'm like, I think I could spend a little more than that. But yeah, no, it's nice having games that don't take much.
Yeah, that's true. Is there a reason to kill the NPCs, or you just clear out the areas basically because you have to because they're fucking annoying? Or like, is
They're
there
pretty
are they
you
worth anything, or like, do you
so
have any shit that they give you?
you
You get
I can
XP.
yeah, you do get
Okay.
you there are like weapons that you unlock. So like this gun has like knuckles on it so that I can like
Oh
punch
yeah, I saw
people.
that, like the brassies. Yeah.
And if you look at the like right hand side, there's like you see the ammo type has like a little red X on it. Um
Yes.
that means if I hit a player, they start bleeding, and it's pretty oppressive. Like if you're in a gunfight with someone. So anyway, the more you use a gun, the more like unlocks you can kind of customize with it.
Gotcha.
Um, but yeah, uh, a lot of times the base guns are honestly great too. Like another cool thing about this gun is, or sorry, cool thing about this game is all of the guns are good. It just depends on like your skill. Like it
Yeah, your
really is
play
like
style.
yeah.
Every gun in the game can one shot somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So like a level 1 MMR, like player, like lowest at tier player, they could technically, kill a 6-star with if like they're in the right spot at the right time. So yeah, there are these
Cool.
clues here, right? And it updates if you look at the top left, you can see we're trying to find this
Yeah.
boss, right? And I think I was telling you it's a PvPvE. Oh, there they are on dollars. Um, some of these extraction games are a lot more loot heavy, like you're constantly searching for shit and gear. This game, you buy gear loading in, you get in on the map, which I like. I do like.
Yeah.
Dark and Darker isn't really like that, but that's also an extraction game.